Hi, Pierce here from License Hawk with another tip to help you reduce your IBM license costs. And this is the third in our series of tips focused on IBM CVA program. And the tip this time is don't accept the standard terms and conditions of the CVA agreement. A standard agreement is a couple of pages that gets attached to your agreement, but you can negotiate many of the terms in here. First one you should be looking at is the amount of time it takes you to get that first submission to the portal. And IBM by default is usually 3 months, but depending on the maturity of your estate and how well your tooling is, you may want to extend this to 6 months or even 12 months if you have a lot to do. There's no point overcommitting if you know you're not ready for it. The next thing to be thinking about is payment. It's pretty standard to get the first year paid for by IBM, and it may take some of the pain out of it. Third thing to be looking at then would be the products in scope. It's standard enough term to remove mainframe, but there may be other products you may want to remove and just negotiate for different reasons. Maybe they're in decline, maybe the entity in question is being spun off or so forth. The other areas to look at then is just the broad scope in general. What entities are in scope? You may find that certain businesses you want to exclude for whatever reason. And you may also, certain products you want to exclude for certain reasons. And these are all things that can be negotiated. And the final one then is just the reporting cadence. You have quarterly reports by default, but you can very often get the non-PBU products excluded from that, and they are just done once a year. So your authorized user licenses and so forth, those kind of products, because they're harder to collect the information on, to be honest, it can be easier for everybody that it's either moved out to an annual instead of a quarterly or even 6 monthly. So with that in mind, I hope this tip has been helpful. And if you'd like more of these tips, go to the website